Hey guys, it's Quentin. Alright, today we're going to be reviewing the Smittybilt I Rack that's available on 4wheeldrive.com for $130. Alright, so let's hop into it. The I Rack installation is actually very simple. All this does, you see this square tubing right here, this pretty much just fit. They come with a mounting plate that mounts onto your spare tire plate in the back. And it's going to be a circular plate about this big. And again, it has the same bolt pattern as your spare tire. And so what it does, it just fits over that, and then you put your spare tire over that, and then it bolts into it. And the instructions will cover this better than I am. And then you have this long square tubing, which the I Rack itself, slides into. If you can see it, or it slides over. You can see it if you get in there. You can see how it slides over. And it's connected by those two bolts. You got one on the side, and you got also another one that's putting pressure on it from the bottom. Those are what holds the rack onto the spare tire. Now, one of the big things I had a problem with this was space. Now in here, these bolts are all they are is literally these giant wing nuts, or well, they're wing bolts, I guess you would say. And that's what they have that are poking into the sides and from the bottom, which that's all kind of hidden by the spare tire cover, which I also got from Smittybilt because I was going to put a tire cover on it, but I didn't like the look of it, and the rack would kind of disguise it. So, anyway, the one problem with those is you really can't get them tight enough, especially when you're going off-road and everything. It rattles like a mofo. It still rattles now, and it's tightened up. But those wing nuts, they were constantly coming loose in this whole rack. I mean, it still has a little bit of side-to-side play right here. And it had a lot of up and down play. But I was having a big problem with the up and down play, and that's what that one bolt from the bottom was giving it pressure. That's what keeps it from doing that. I could just constantly rock it back and forth. I have to keep getting in there and tightening it. And with your hand, you really can't get in there. And if I remember right, there is multiple settings of how far and how close you can put it to it. One setting, it has it where it's flush against the tire. But there's no way you can get your hand in there with a wrench or even just your hand or any kind of tool, like unless you custom make a tool, to tighten those things down. So you can't have it completely flush against your tire. Or you can go for the extreme and have it farther out, then you can get your hand in there or a wrench or whatever, and you can really crank down on these. And what I mean by a wrench, even though these are wing bolts, I just used an adjustable wrench and just kind of clamped it onto here, because pliers wouldn't fit in there, and just tightened them down. But even this was an enormous, enormous pain to do. Because it's designed so that you can still get to your spare tire in an emergency. It's not permanently on here, that'd be pointless. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's probably going to take me 30 minutes to get this freaking thing off. I don't need my spare tire, but you know, you still have access to it. But installation was not hard at all. Like I said, tightening it up and stop getting it to rattle is the big problem. And you don't want to go put Loctite or anything on there, because again, you want to be able to get the stuff off by hand if you ever have to get it to your spare tire. So that was kind of my only little complaint about that. It still makes a lot of noise. Mainly what's making a lot of noise is these are rattling, and yeah, we hear that a lot from this jerry can right here. And before anyone asks, oh, what happened to your gas cap? What happened to the vent cap and all that stuff? Well, I got this jerry can for free because it's busted, and I just got it for free just for looks for right now. I'm going to get some proper jerry cans later down the road. They're a little bit more expensive than I thought. And before you ask, the Ultimate Off-Road sticker on there is because that's a local off-road shop here, and I support them since they've done a lot of work on my Jeep in other areas. Anyway, now this rack, as you see, has multiple holes and patterns that you can mount anything that you want to it in any kind of configuration. You can even custom make your own kind of mounts. You can tie bags to it. You can do whatever you want to it. It's a multi-purpose rack. It's whatever you want. Now it does come with these jerry can mounts, which I have mine locked on here because even though it's a busted jerry can, I still don't want people stealing it. I think these need to go up a little bit more because I keep grinding up against here, but again, that's just configuration. Alright, what you're going to be able to see is the mounts, what I'm trying to get at right here. How it just fits inside here and then just locks down when you tighten down this bolt. Pretty good design, although it is very noisy. Now, me personally, I'm considering going to the, man, I forgot who makes them. They're these jerry can mounts. I apologize for my, the lack of information I got. They're these jerry can mounts that bolt to your spare tire, and they kind of come off here, and they have their own little rack and everything. It's very nice. The only problem is they are way overpriced. They're $130 for one, so it's going to cost you $260 to get both, but you can get this whole rack for $130. I'm probably going to go to those mainly because I like the dual jerry can look, and this is really, really noisy. So hey, pay attention on eBay. This might be up for sale sometime in the future. Who knows? Anyway, another thing this rack comes with is it comes with these two mounts here, so you can mount a high lift jack, which basically all you got to do is pull out the pin. I'm not going to do it. Run out the nut and then just clamp it in between these two spaces right here. Again, that's pretty nice. I don't know how noisy that is because I don't have a high lift. And actually, I really don't like the fact that it's going to be standing upright. What I was probably going to do with these, I was just probably going to take these, tap into the bottom, drill and tap into the bottom part of my tire carrier and mount it down below because that's a little bit more flush and I like that look. So kind of actually looking back on it, maybe I shouldn't have bought the rack, but whatever. You can probably see this one's broken off because I hit it with a, when I was trying to load up a trailer, I clipped it, and I'm probably going to have to drill a new hole for that or something. I don't know how easy it broke off because it kind of hit a trailer. So that's that. Other than that, like I said, for the price it's real good, and you can probably find a way to secure this down better so it doesn't squeak and make all this kind of noise. It is noisy, I'll tell you that right now, it is noisy. But good price, I mean this is all pretty good metal, instructions were clear as day. Like I said, it's good, so that's all I really got to say for it. It's mainly personal preference what you want to do. So, if you guys got any questions, comment sections down below to the side wherever the hell they're going to have it in the future. YouTube's always changing. So, that's about it, so keep it a Jeep.